Good evening, everybody. Today is December 30th, and I had a request today from my pre-market analysis from Zurich, Switzerland, to go over a few stocks. First one is Nike. So let's go over 4-hour chart on Nike. Nike's been pulling back. I drew a regressional trend line. It looks like it's been pulling back from 80, pulled all the way down here to 56. So it is working its way back above this mid-range regressional trend line here. So let's take a little closer look at it right now. So we are approaching the December 9th low. So there's maybe a little resistance there tomorrow, 62.98 it looks like. So you would want to see this low from November 3rd. The weekly low at 60.29. You want to see that hold. If you lose that tomorrow, you want to see the monthly low of 59.19 hold. If you lose that, you come down here to the lower regressional trend line of 55.03. You probably test the 56.99 level first. You definitely want to see some push. But if you do get a push above the 62.98 level, you're probably going to get a lot of resistance up here at the 64.90 to 65 level. The one thing you want to take a look at, you want to look at these point of control levels that we have. You do have a point of control level that is open, and that is from December 15th. You could see that this level right here, those of you that are new to the channel, I have these point of control levels. It's an automatic script that I have on here. And it draws a price average line where the heavy volume is traded during the trading hours, during that trading session. And if the market pulls back off of that and pulls back off of the trade and doesn't come back to it, I leave that open as a point of control level. So right now this created a nice little speed zone down here too. So if we do get above that 62.98, you could push up to that 65 level, but I would anticipate you may get a little heavy up there. Also, so I'm not sure about what kind of trading day you're going to get tomorrow. If you do lose that 59.19 level, you're probably going to pull back down to this lower regressional trend line I have down here at 55, say 55.16. And then I guess upside, if you do get that push above 66.01, you probably push into that 66.82, it looks like. And then you've got that December monthly high at 69.14. That you would want to push through before you could try to get a real nice push back into that $80.17 level. Let's go into the next one, which is United Healthcare. If you are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and like this video. Also, you can go down in the description, hit the more button, and join the Discord community for live trading every morning at 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central Time. So let's go into the next one he requested was United Healthcare. United Healthcare, let's start out with the 4 hours. I'd like to go further out first. So it's kind of it looks like a little consolidation period happening here. Not really much happening here. You could see it is on the lower half of this regressional trend line here. So you've got a level from December 26th low, combined with the high from December 9th. So this level looks like this 326.26 looks like a pretty decent level. You want to see that hold above that 329.80. It looks like it's holding above that right now, and then possibly get a push into that December monthly high at 344.96. And then you may get you're probably going to get a little resistance up here at this midline regressional trend line at 350.96. If you can get a push above that December monthly high and through this midline regressional trend line, I think you could probably recoup this downside up here and then make a push towards that October monthly high up here at 381.83. On the downside, though, if you do lose this 326.26, you probably come back and test this lower end of the regressional trend line at 320.28. If you lose that 320.28, probably come and test this 317.62. Unfortunately, if you lose that 317.62, you may come back down here and test this 295.70 level, which was the low back in June. And the next one he requested here. Now, mind you, that I don't look at any of these stocks here. I just went through it, and I am giving you my basic analogy of what I do when I'm giving an analysis. I do the same analysis for these stocks as I would for any other stock, just as I do for Tesla every single day. So again, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit that thumbs up button, like this video, and join that Discord by hitting the description down below. The third one is interesting. It's a stock that I would never trade because there's not enough volume in it, but it's Ferrari. It's race is the symbol. There's just not enough volume in here. There's under 1 million shares that, let me see if there's, I could be wrong here. Let me see here. What am I on here? It's a 4-hour. Yeah, there's not a lot of shares traded in this stock. I really, it's very tough to draw support and resistance levels on it. But, you know, I did the best I could on this because there's just not enough action on it to really give you a good, clear view on it. You can see how choppy it is and the price action. There's all these gaps in between it. So that being said, I still gave you some levels. You could probably make a little heads or tails out of it. They're just not great. I would say right now, while you're below this monthly low of 381.07, you're not thinking long until you can get above that and hold. Right now, though, you are on the upper end of this midline regressional trend line. So it may come down to this 354.21 level, and hopefully you get a little hold down there. But if you lose that, you may come down and test this lower end of the regressional trend line down at 311.36. And then on the upside, of course, if you can get this push above 381.07, you push into 398.82. And then you probably get a little resistance up there. But if you do push through that level and you can hold, you can possibly get to that 421.22 level is the next level that you can get there. That's the best I can do on that Ferrari there. There's really not much there. You can see this huge sell-off. I will say this, though. This huge sell-off becomes a nice speed zone, though. So if you did if you did get that push eventually and you get your $60 push, get up to this 436.15 level and you hold, you're going to quickly recoup that, and you'll get right back up to this 483.12 level. Anyways, that is, because you can see right over here, look back here, this created a big speed zone, and boom, you recoup that right away. Another speed zone. So you want to see that. So if you are trading this stock and you get above that 436.35, there's a good chance that you're going to recoup that at least back up to that 469.56 level. So again, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, join the description down below, join the Discord community. And the last request was Costco. I like Costco. However, if you take a look at Costco on let's look at the month. Since June, it's been stair-stepping down. Lower highs, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So it needs to find some ground here. So you're getting a nice, on this month right now here, December, it's really selling off. So you have to, you need to get some levels here. And I think this level down here, unfortunately, I have for support is 787.24. I did it. If you do there's the day, and if I go out 3 years, you get a better view of it. So here's the day on the 3 years. This regressional trend line, we are on the lower end of that regressional trend line. So until you get above that, you're not looking longs right now. So you can see it's still trending down in this channel here. And you're below, when you're below this November low right now, it's acting as a resistance level right now. So you can see these lows right now. So it bounced and went higher, came down here, bounced, went higher. Now we broke that level. So that level that was once support now becomes a resistance level. So now I'm not thinking long until you at least regain that. And I'm not comfortable really thinking that Costco is going to start pushing higher again until you at least maybe regain this 904.25 level. That would make me comfortable that you can start, maybe getting a little consolidation at least and pushing higher. It doesn't really look like it's done yet going down with the way that this channel is drawn right now and the way that this high, you see how this high right here that was set back in March of 2024. It bounced off it, came through it, came down and tested it, came down again and tested it again in August of 24, and then we shot straight off it, right? So now this level, it looks like it's going to, it could potentially test again, this 787.24. And with the way this is channeling out, looks like it may not be done bottoming out till maybe March, based on the way this channel is going right now. So, you know, again, these are all just probabilities. There's nothing definite about it. But, you know, if you are trading the stock during the day, you drop, you know, I look at it holistically. I look further out. And if I'm trading it during the day, I'll drop down to a 15-minute and then a 5-minute, so you can get just a better taste of what's going on here. So you can see right now, it's, you know, just kind of consolidating, really not happening these last few days. So like right now, like on a day for tomorrow, you know, here's the low from December 24th. That could be a level that you may want to watch. Intraday trading right now for tomorrow. But tomorrow's going to be a half day too, so you gotta watch out for that half day. So here is that midline regressional trend line. So, you know, coming into tomorrow, if you're thinking, you know, if I was trading this, I would not be thinking long unless we can regain at least this 873.97. Then, of course, this midline, 878.38, this regressional trend line. If we did get that, then I'd like to see us then you could push up to that 904.25. But then if you did, you're probably going to get a little heavy up here to the higher end of that regressional trend line at 918.91. Anyways, that is it for those requests, and I do appreciate the shout out to request for me to make some other analysis. I have no problem doing that. I appreciate it. Again, hit the thumbs up button, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and the Discord community down below by hitting the more button down below. And for live trading from 8:30 a.m. Central Time to 10 a.m. every morning Central Time. I will see everybody tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. Central Time for the pre-market analysis, where I go over the broader markets, the ES, NQ, Tesla levels, and the 5-minute opening range trade for Tesla. Have a great night, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow for the last trading day of the year. Take care.